All right, good morning, folks. First thing to say is I see a tweet from a good buddy. It says Trump is scheduled to meet with Canadian Prime Minister from 11:30 to 12. So we're gonna get a bunch of nonsense. Can't control tweets. Tweets can't control the immediate price action. So that's a bit cooked. No big deal. Let's see here. This fib still kind of playing out. This fib is wrong. Hold up. Oh wow, how long has this fib been wrong? Let me unlock that. Let's bring that up here to the leg. I broke the structure. Let me lock that. Oh, that looks much better. And let me get rid of this one. Cool. Now we can see those numbers. Maybe I should make that bigger. Who cares? Yeah, make that 16. All right. So yesterday we got this lightning bolt, and then it actually got respected after the close. I said there was more downside. There we go. I was looking for a pop to short. At this point, we're already pretty short. I mean, we're not at my targets, so that's cool. We are, well, actually, we're at my conservative targets near the bottom of the candle. But I would say if it weren't for the Trump stuff coming out, this would look like a clear shorty short to maybe break the low and get down to, yeah, like the 9 here. Nothing crazy, really, but to maybe break the low and get on down to the 9. Hard to tell. Hard to tell now with the tweets, but I would still be looking for, the 650 shy of the 2618, especially now that we've given up this 1618. I'd be looking for the shy 2618, get down to this doji body, a little 650, so about, what is that, 100? It would be 200 minus 25, 175 points down. I think that's possible. It's a little dangerous with the tweets, but I think it's still in order. Still possible. Definitely. Let's see here. I feel like these are a little weird. 19, 19, no, they're okay. So still possible at this point. Yeah, definitely be looking for a pop to short. I mean, we have basically we've gotten the 30, we've gotten 65. We haven't tagged the 100. We shied the 100 a couple times. I suppose at this point, this basing, this almost looks like a bit of a potential pop towards, like, these areas, maybe getting up to that 100. But my bias would still be short. We finally tagged this no tag GP. Finally got a proper tag of this one, rather. So this one will be up next. This one is a little bit of a shy situation from our 650 target. Ultimately 500. Looking at that one, let's see where that would be. The daily. I mean, that would make sense. Break just below the 2618. We're looking at the 650 for a shy, the 2618, and then if it pops through, it could go ahead and fill that. So I think that's possible. Definitely still in that short bias overall. I think this wasn't enough. This daily candle was not enough. Only retracing to the pocket. Closing in the pocket was decent. But then when futures opened, and it was the lightning bolt down at the end of the day. But then when futures opened and it just kept grinding down around here, that's when you know it's kind of followed through. It got down in this pocket as that kind of found. So now, yeah, I mean, a retrace would be great. I mean, at this point, this entire thing is a leg. I would have said fib out this. Never got into that pocket. I mean, plenty of actually untagged red candle pockets, but I mean, no surprise there with the lightning bolt. And yeah, I think at least getting into the I mean, at this point, with the tweets coming out and everything, I mean, we could definitely easily find support off of this. Um, yada yada, bump back up, right, and then find support, and then yank back up and do that. We could easily do that. So, I mean, I want to be short biased because of this look on the daily. But at this point, down near here, I was talking about the bottom of this candle being a potential aggressive bounce spot. I think we don't have to hit my 650. We definitely don't have to do that. This is kind of a gap here. There is price action, but it's kind of a gap here. We tagged it once, we tagged it twice, so now would be the time to bust through it and go to that 650. But I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, we're talking intraday. Definitely looking at the action here. MACD still red. 15-minute MACD's green. Weak buyer wave. Sellers still right. I guess in control according to the EMAs, the MACDMAs. On the 1 hour, sellers in control. Yeah, and then on the 5, actually a little bit of a good buyer wave on that. So we'll see if the RSI breaks above the 50 and maybe starts grinding back up. Ultimately, I want to be looking for a pop to short, but if the long starts looking good and squeezy, I'll do that. So yeah, that is the gist here. We got down to this. We got down to towards the bottom of this candle as expected. I'd like to see on a real pullback down here around 2618. Let me actually just make some, right above the close. You don't want to be asking, in my opinion, you don't want to be asking for the close of the candle on a long or a short. You want to be looking to shy it. So here's the close. You want to be looking to shy that. So you would have gotten a perfect target. Next one, yeah, like a 650, like in this doji, like this area, and then ideally if it cracks through this 2618, something down here. But that would be a bit of a if we got like candle like this, and then the next day maybe like this. So we'll see. It's a tall order to ask the bull run to just turn on around. Definitely a tall order to do that. But parabolas last longer than you think, and they don't correct by going sideways. So if it's time to start going down, we're going to be smacking these targets. So we'll see about that. Yeah, ideally looking for a pop to short. Don't want a long against my high time frame hypothesis, but if you got to do what you got to do, if there's a structure break, this was a structure break and it got dumped, but it didn't even have like a. Yeah, you got, I guess in theory, fib out that Procta. That's pretty good. Fib out that. Yeah. Little bit of shenanigans about the upside. Little bit of shenanigans for sure. So we'll see. We will see what happens. But that's the high time frame hypothesis. As long as we kind of do that, we got to give up the low of the candle. If we can't even give up the low of the candle, we start popping up into a doji. It's probably still up and away. So, all right.